Hello students, today I am going to start class 6 Social Science History Chapter 4 First Cities Part 1st. What we are going to study in this? Our study content is civilization, Indus Valley Civilization, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Do you heard civilization? Do you understand, students? Civilization. What are the factors of civilization? The most important two factors of civilization were surplus. Surplus means production of food grains. And next is urbanization. Urbanization means development and progress in many fields. Now, listen firstly, surplus. Surplus is what? In the last chapter, you have studied about the Stone Age. In the Stone Age, you have studied about the Neolithic period. In the Neolithic period, do you remember, students? In the Neolithic period, people began to produce surplus food much more than required by them. They realized that everybody was not needed to do farming. It led to division of labor. People who were engaged in farming chose professions like pottery making, craft, metalwork, trading, etc., and moved away from farming areas. These villages in time grew into towns. Trade links with neighboring towns began. This was the first step towards civilization. Now, next is urbanization. Urbanization means the craft of tool making became more advanced. Discovery of metals such as copper further became the mark of progress attained by these people. It resulted in a remarkable technological advancement, enabling them to specialize in new crafts such as smelting and making alloys. As a result, a transition from agricultural society to a much more advanced society took place in which towns and cities became the nerves of development and progress. This transition has been termed as urbanization. The process of urbanization essentially relates to the emergence of towns and cities. Due to the practice of food production and development of different crafts giving hand in hand on the trail of progress, life became more complex. Consequently, a type of barter system started probably for food grain produced by farmers. People who belonged to such communities shared cultural practices, rituals, and traditions. These communities had distinct boundaries and administrative system that paved the way for the early towns and cities. Eventually, these developments combined together to give birth to the great ancient civilization. Now, civilization. A civilization means an advanced state of human society which has reached a high level of culture, science, industry, and government. When a primitive society develops into a centralized urban structure, it is called civilized. As you study in the last chapter, the period between 4000 BCE and 2000 BCE witnessed a significant progress in the development of mankind. From being past a wanderer's man evolved into a civilized human. He started to live in settled colonies near river banks, which sparked the emergence of first civilization. A civilization signifies a highly developed manner of living characterized by a developed social system and technological development. It involves a community of people who share certain values, concepts, and practices crucial for their progress and growth. As you study in the last chapter about the Stone Age period, about the Paleolithic Age, about the Mesolithic Age, about the Neolithic Age, and Paleolithic Age. We know that Neolithic age was marked complete transformation of the early humans from hunters and food gatherers to farmers and food producers. Practice of farming and domestication of animals were the major factors that accounted for their transformation. River Valley Civilization. What do you mean by River Valley Civilization? River Valley Civilization means all the ancient civilization which were flourished, and they were flourished on the bank of river. What was the reason why they flourished near the bank of river, students? First of all, the rivers provided an abundant supply of water. Second, the land near river was extremely fertile for agriculture. Third, rivers could be used as a mean of transportation. The first civilization or ancient civilization are called river valley civilization because they grew near the river banks where it was conducive for agriculture. Rivers served as a constant source of water for agriculture, and the soil on their banks were highly fertile due to the recurrent floods. Besides, the rivers were an easy mode of travel by boats and rafts. Another important feature of River Valley civilization was that they invented and used bronze metal alloy for making tools and implements. Hence, these civilizations are also called Bronze Civilization. The early river civilization were the Egyptian civilization in the valley of the river Nile, number first. Number second, the Mesopotamian civilization in the valley of the Tigris and Euphrates river. Number third, the Indus Valley or Hyperane civilization on the bank of the Indus river and its tributaries. Number four, the Chinese civilization in the valleys of the Yangtze river and the Hangho river on the Yellow rivers. What are the common features of River Valley civilization? The common feature of River Valley civilization were that the condition favored farming, flood water spread silt which keep land fertile, then animals flocked to river for water, then river provided a regular water source for mean of transportation. All of these were urban with many cities. All of these had developed some forms of writing, new pottery making and metal smelting. The most important occupation were farming and animal husbandry. All of them studied mathematics and astronomy to calculate reasons and developed the first calendar. Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization. Have you heard about Indus Valley Civilization? Listen, European countries are often cited as example of social and economic developments and good urban planning. But can you imagine that about 4,500 years ago, people were living in well-planned cities, buildings in the Indus Valley civilization in the Indian subcontinent? This civilization flourished between 3300 BC and 1800 BC on the bank of the Indus River and its tributaries. It had advanced urban culture and its social and economic system were well developed. The Indus Valley civilization was given its name after the first discovery of its main cities on the banks of the Indus River. So far, about 250 such sites have been discovered in present-day Pakistan and parts of northern and western India. The Indus Valley civilization was the largest among the four ancient civilizations. Two main Indus cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, were unearthed in the early 1920s in present-day Pakistan. The Indus Valley civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization, as Harappa was the first city to be unearthed. Now, Harappa civilization. Have you heard about the Harappa civilization? This was the most important cities of Indus Valley civilization. The Harappa region was drained by the river Indus and its tributaries, and then it came to be known as the Indus Valley civilization. Harappa was the first site to be excavated, and then it is also known as the Harappan civilization. Later, many other sites were discovered which spread across present-day Pakistan and many Indian states such as Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. In the 1920s, archaeologists began to excavate the sites of Harappa. The first extensive excavations at Harappa was started by Rai Bahadur Dayaram Sahani in 1920. Then Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is a Sindh word meaning the mound of the dead. Around the same time, Rakhaldas Bandopadhyay, an archaeologist, discovered the ancient city of Mohenjo-daro on the river Indus, is Larkana district of Sindh, now in Pakistan, in 1921. These two discoveries provide valuable information about the Indus Valley civilization, since the main centers of their civilization were found around the river Indus. It is called Indus Valley civilization. Thank you, students.